All right, team. Hope everybody's doing well. So today we're doing a new cook, a couple of different variables to go into that we'll probably go into some more details in the future. This is a quick cook. I just put everything together very efficiently to make this a relatively short video. But as you'll see that sometimes you go to the store and you'll find things that aren't available. So today we couldn't find chicken hearts, so we substituted that with extra beef. Sometimes I put in extra chicken instead, but that's just what we had today. I also wanted to put some green beans in this cook. So I added that in addition to the peas at the end and the spinach. So anyway, today's cook is going to be a fast one. We did another dawn patrol overnight, and we'll get into it. So again, a lot of these recipes going forward, there's going to be modifications here and there, and you'll also find where how we dealt with different situations as we encountered them through the cook. And of course, it's always about testing it out in the end and seeing how the customers like it. So anyway, enjoy it, and we'll see you at the end. All right, so what we got first is just the basic recipe that you see here. We got garbanzos, we put in chicken livers. In this case, we didn't have hearts like we did in the last one, so we just continued on with the rest of the vegetables. The sweet potato, the butternut squash, and then you'll see we kind of made that up. We added more meat. So we use 3 pounds of ground meat. Normally, because I don't want to chop anything up. 1 pound, 99% lean ground turkey. 1 pound, 93% lean ground turkey. 1 pound of 96% lean ground beef. Since I didn't get any hearts this time, I added another 96% lean ground beef. I probably would have added chicken, but I didn't have any. This is the basic base for the food in this order. Dried garbanzo beans, chicken livers, sweet potatoes, butternut squash, 4 pounds of meat, turkey and beef. You don't need to add any water. It gets too soupy if you do. The liquid from this mixture will cook those beans. So this is the Hamilton Beach slow cooker. This is the one we prefer. We basically lock this thing down. We do it outside so it doesn't stink up the house. I set this to its lowest setting in terms of heat so that it's a very slow cook, and we go for 11 straight hours, literally overnight. We've tried other crock pots and slow cookers, and they seem to cook a little too hot, and sometimes you'll find that there's burning and whatnot happening. All right, now we got the cook on, set for overnight. Now the next day, I'll make a pot of rice, which I use in my rice cooker, 1 cup of rice to 1 1/4 cups of water. It takes less than 30 minutes to get a perfect pot of rice to mix with your cook. Then when the cook is ready, we take it off and mix that pot of rice in there. I don't like to put rice into the cook to cook it because it cooks for too long, gets too mushy and just gets completely absorbed. This is a nice way to get that extra liquid absorbed up. Then I moved, in this case, to green beans, chopped them up. Also pulled out my spinach to get it ready to put in the mix as well. Again, this is where we add the raw vegetables to make sure that there is some raw for them to eat mixed with the cook. So put everything in and just mix it all together. The spinach, the green beans that we've chopped up, and then we're gonna get the peas right after this. Mix it all together. All of the liquid gets more and more absorbed, by the different things that we add in there. The rice definitely picks it up. And you don't get mushy rice. It's a pretty good consistency, and the vegetables soften up. In some cases, the spinach will wilt. Obviously, the peas will thaw, and then we've got everything mixed together. Again, I always try to make sure I mix everything super good. I don't want there to be a concentration of liver in any of this. All right, and that's it. Now I put all of it in a 1 gallon bucket, and it will fit. All of this will fit in this 1 gallon bucket. And then we'll put it in the freezer. Now, because we added green beans to this one, I wanted to do a taste test. Not because I want them to taste it, but I want to make sure they like it. I did the green beans for the vitamins that they offer, and as you can see here, this is Sadie, and she's loving it, and cleaned this bowl pretty quickly, and then gave to the little Jack Chi Tiny, and she's also going to town with it. So that's all she wrote. So we'll put the whole mix in the freezer, and we are done. All right, so we get to the end. You see exactly how this all came together. As again, we were missing hearts on this one. We also added green beans. I chopped them up raw, as you saw, and put them in. We like adding a raw component to the food. So that's kind of how we do it. So, you know, again, that base that we've been making over the last few videos, that's always the base, except for substitutions. And then we add some things. I thought at the end that maybe it was looking a little too raw, meaning the greens coming out in there. So I did a quick taste test, as you saw, and it looks like it was all good. So anyway, this is another quick one, just showing you a different variation. Again, this is a constant thing in our household. This it's almost 7 o'clock, so we'll be heading off to work shortly after doing this one. But I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.